Hi friends, welcome to another episode of servo motor, which is a very important component as actuator in robotics. In the previous video we have seen what is an actuator, the basic spec of servo motors and how to run a servo motor from Arduino. Let's start and learn more about servo motors. Let's think about a high torque servo motor to make powerful machines. In that servo motor, like a 10 kg centimeter servo motor, you have to connect the servo motor with an Arduino using an external power supply. There will be a common ground and the power supply will go to directly to the servo motor. Signal will come from the Arduino to the servo motor. This is an external power supply, bigger one. You can use the smaller adapter kind of things. This is 5 volts 2 ampere. I made the connection the way I have shown. That is the PWM signal which will go directly to the servo motor. The ground is connected via the breadboard to the Arduino board ground. Now I am supplying 5 volt. Make sure about the polarity to the VDD of the servo motor directly and to the common ground. Now open the example file and open the servo sweep example. Load it. You can see it's rotating and you can see it's taking almost 400 to 500 milliampere without no load. Now give some load. Here I am trying to give load. See, went 1 ampere. I am trying to give even more load. See, went up to 1.7. That means you need a powerful external power supply. Second thing, how to find the 0th location. So I have commented all the lower part and I am copying just 2 comments, servo right and the delay. Made the delay around 15 seconds and the position is 0. Load this one. Yeah, so this is the 0 location. Now remove this shaft attached and place it back the way you want in your mechanical design. This I have shown for the micro servo motor in the previous video. Now check the 180 degree location. See, it's rotated anti-clockwise. So this is the 180 location. So you know, rotate which direction. Now I have fit that in 90 degree. And see how much torque. It's just bending my finger and come back to 0th location. Now suppose I'm not providing power directly from the external power supply. If you want to power it up from the servo, what would happen? So I remove the external power supply and I just wrote a program and you can see it's rotated with no load because it's taking only 400 milliampere, where this power you can get from the USB. But with load, if you want to rotate, you can see the code get reset or the lights are blinking because the VDD will definitely drop. This will reset the Arduino and as a result the robot will malfunction. That's why the most important part, you have to give an external power supply. Now servo motor is a closed loop device. The DC motor connected with the gear and the shaft is connected with the gear. With the same gear a pot is connected. So when the shaft actually rotates, the pot also will rotate and give a signal. If the servo doesn't rotate, pot also will not rotate. So it will get different signal. So the pulse and the pot signal which is going to the DC motor will not be 0. So it will allow the motor to rotate again until the pot rotates and both the signals produce a 0 error signal. Then the servo motor will rotate. So If there is no actual physical movement based on the program, based on the pulse width, the motor will keep trying to reach that position. That is the beauty of the servo motor, and that's it is so important. See, I'm trying to stop it and program for 0th location. It's somehow trying to come there. See, I'll now make it 180-degree rotation and try to stop it. But it will definitely will go to 180-degree location when I release the pressure. See, I'm not allowing, but when I remove, it's went there. 180. This is the most beauty of servo motor in robotics. So the Arduino control is an open loop control system we have used to control the servo motor. Next, we'll see a closed loop control system to use this kind of servo motors. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel Brainergiser, subscribe into it, click the bell icon. Bye.